Welcome back to the channel. And today is June 22nd, 2021. And I just got a few things I want to share with you guys today. So the markets continue to plummet down a lot further today, with Bitcoin going down below 30K. I saw the ticker at 29,000. Man, what is happening out there? Are we entering a bull market? I mean, a bear market? I don't know, but there's just a lot of stuff going on out there in the world of crypto. So today I just wanted to bring you guys a little bit of news, kind of see what's happening in the crypto space, because sentiment really does, it just drives a big piece of the market, man. And, I think we can tell a lot about what's happening and what's going to happen just based on, the environment, the market environment. So today Iran seizes 7,000 illegal cryptocurrency mining computers. So the Iranian police have seized their largest haul to date of the energy guzzling machines that have exacerbated power outages in Iran. So in late May, Iran banned the mining cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin for nearly 4 months as part of their effort to reduce the incidence of power blackouts. So the Iranian police, or the Tehran police chief, General Hossein Rahimani, said that the 7,000 computer miners were seized in an abandoned factory in just west of the capital. According to blockchain analytics firm Elliptic, around 4.5% of all Bitcoin mining takes place in Iran, giving it hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue from cryptocurrencies that can be used to lessen the impact of U.S. sanctions. Iran has accepted crypto mining in recent years, offering cheap power and requiring miners to sell their Bitcoins to the central bank. Tehran allows cryptocurrencies mined in Iran to be used to pay for imports of authorized goods. So the prospect of cheap state subsidized power, I guess, has been attracting a lot of miners from China who are seeking refuge in Iran. So, they're just moving west, and Iran was a good place up until today. So, this sort of connects with the next article I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I mean, it just seems like all the miners are actually leaving China. And so, so this is actually a good thing for the crypto market. And I know I've talked about this in my other videos, but, China, it's just a, very strict country. And, they, with so many miners operating there, it's just a lot of influence over the market. So I do think this is probably a good thing for us long term, even though we are going to experience some downward pressure from it. But I just think it's a good thing. So I mean, if you guys think differently, please let me know, because obviously I'm open-minded. I'm open to considering all different types of stuff. But yeah, so Bitcoin miners are leaving China. So this was the recent tweet by Eunice Yoon, China logistics firm in Guangzhou, confirms to CNBC it's airlifting 3,000 or 6,600 pounds of Bitcoin mining machines and sending them to Maryland. So that's interesting. But yeah, and so guess where they're going? They're going to Miami. That's right. Miami woosts Chinese Bitcoin miners. Promises cheap nuclear energy. So this was pretty interesting. I thought, so Miami has been really trying to, since the Bitcoin conference, I mean, even earlier than that, but at the Bitcoin conference, they really made some statements saying that they really wanted to be in the whole crypto world. So so that's pretty interesting. So it looks like a lot of these miners are going to be coming out to Miami. So big change from China to Miami. So better keep those miners on a short leash with all that Bitcoin. But So anyway, I did want to mention this article, and this is Enjin Coin, or the Enjin team makes a $5.8 million investment into Unbound Finance. Yeah, Enjin has made an investment to bring UND to Affinity and the Polkadot ecosystem. The Enjin team is seeking to increase liquidity on Affinity. And Affinity is Engin's future parachain that will be built on the Polkadot ecosystem. In response, Unbound recently announced a $5.8 million investment round from Pantera Capital. And apparently, Michael Arrington, and the founder of TechCrunch, as well as other leading venture capital firms, are looking to spend this dough. So Enjin is an ecosystem implementing blockchain software products that will simplify the use, integration, trading, and distribution of NFTs. So pretty cool stuff for Enjin. Enjin making big moves. So Unbound, their partner in this move, is a decentralized protocol that provides liquidity for AMM pools. It accomplishes this by opening and creating new avenues for earnings and investments. They do this without affecting existing liquidity pools. Unbound currently supports Uniswap, Balancer, Define, PancakeSwap, CurveFi, and Bancor. So so this partnership, though, farmers can use the tokens from these DEX liquidity pools, such as are found on Uniswap, to use as collateral on the Unbound platform and use them to borrow UND. Once the farmers acquire the UND, they can use them to purchase NFTs on Enjin's Affinity network. So the relationship is pretty interesting. Enjin has been working alongside Unbound since its launch, and the UND is expected to be one of the first decentralized stablecoins on the Affinity network. Affinity is Enjin's cross-chain solution to providing NFTs on any blockchain. Unbound provides liquidity without having to liquidate its positions. In combination, Enjin's Affinity Network and Unbound will be exploring an innovative new form of lending that allows yield farmers to convert their collateral to UND, which investors can spend on the Affinity platform. DeFi participants will be able to enjoy all the new opportunities being released in Enjin's growing NFT ecosystem. So, pretty good stuff happening between Enjin and Polkadot. So keep your eye on this one. Enjin is a strong coin, and we saw a major blast off after they were recognized by the Japanese government. So they've got the ticket to Japan, and they have a big hand in the gaming industry. So so I do think Enjin is going to be something to watch over the course of the next few years. So in other news, Visa and PayPal are investing over $300 million into Blockchain Capital's fifth venture fund, which will seek crypto gems to invest in. Yeah, so PayPal and Visa are investing in Blockchain Capital's new fund, and both giant conglomerates see it as an opportunity to engage and learn from experienced entrepreneurs driving the future of digital currencies and blockchain. Blockchain Capital is looking to spread the $300 million into early stage gems, and will be investing in the more centralized giants, such as, they will not be investing in the centralized giants such as Coinbase, Kraken, and other exchanges just yet. However, Coinbase, Kraken, Anchorage, and OpenSea are previous Blockchain Capital investments. Blockchain Capital is one of the older and larger crypto native venture capital firms with over $1.5 billion under management. So you can see this video here on YouTube if you want to check it out. PayPal exec, third-party wallet transfers coming to PayPal. So yeah, so pretty interesting stuff there with Visa and PayPal coming into the crypto space even further. So in other news, more regulation stuff kind of floating around. This is definitely not going to help our situation in the market. Two nominees for the U.S. Treasury Department pledged to, if they are confirmed, to ensure that new anti-money laundering or AML regulations involving cryptocurrencies would be implemented. President Joe Biden nominated Brian Nelson to be Undersecretary for Terrorism and Financial Crimes, while Elizabeth Rosenberg was nominated to be Assistant Secretary for Terrorist Financing. Their goal will be to determine whether or not crypto plays a role in these money laundering crimes. So, when asked how the nominees would limit the damage from crypto related crimes, Nelson noted that Anti-Money Laundering Act of 2020, a bill that was passed last year, already tasks the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, or FinCEN, with applying new crypto related regulations. For more information on FinCEN and all of the crypto regulations, you can find my video titled Crypto Regulations that I posted last week. I just walk through all of the different organizations and the different regulations that they're trying to impose. So it's a brief but in-depth overview of all the crypto regulations. So, yeah, in a recent comment, he said that obviously this is an issue that was and has been of great concern for some time now, and it's reflected in the new Anti-Money Laundering Act that this committee really championed. He was brown-nosing so much they had to wipe his face with a tissue. If confirmed, he said he would prioritize implementing pieces of that legislation, including new regulations around cryptocurrency. Rosenberg noted that international cooperation is needed to tackle cryptocurrency related crimes. She said she would seek to ensure that any crypto regulations are both appropriate and consistent across different jurisdictions. Comments like these reflect a growing level of scrutiny around the role of cryptocurrency in different kinds of crimes. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen repeatedly brought up concerns about crypto use in terrorist financing during her own confirmation process. And, recent ransomware attacks have drawn further attention to cryptocurrencies. So, so I do not foresee, these two here are just full of piss and vinegar. So I don't know. But, so was Janet Yellen, and nothing really happened yet. So I do think that, overall, the regulations are, I could see wanting to stop terrorist organizations from being able to hide their funds and, make moves around the world. So I don't have a problem with that. But hopefully, most of what I see is that they are focused on that market manipulation and protecting investors. So hopefully they will protect investors by not crashing the market. That would be nice. Thank you, Miss Janet Yellen. Across the crypto space, we are seeing a ton of red. Following our death cross a few days ago, the market has continued in this downtrend. We had a nice relief rally earlier today, bringing Bitcoin up to almost 33,000. However, we have dipped back down again. So the continued downward trend seems to be continuing. We did break above the 200 week though, which was interesting. And it does look like we are touching it. We're kind of resting on it right now as support. If we can hold this 200-week moving average, we may start to be able to put some higher highs together. Ethereum dropping down to almost well below $1,800 today. So Ethereum has not been able to get above its 200-week moving average. So it got above it briefly, but just recently fell through. Cardano also had broken above the 200-week moving average and has recently fell through. VeChain gotten above the 200-week, recently fell through. Currently trading at 7 cents. So yeah, I mean, even Shiba Inu was not able to break their 200-week moving average. It does look like it's still trying to make an attempt, though. The bulls are pushing up against. We'll see what happens. So that's pretty much it. Dogecoin down to 18 cents. So get it while it's hot. So one thing to note about Dogecoin, 10,000 coins are printed every minute. So, when people aren't buying, the supply is just continuing to get more and more and more and more. So I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like coins that don't have a max supply. So I personally stay as far away as I can from Dogecoin. ICP was up at trading and well into the hundreds and 200s just a month ago. So seeing this down at $34, I don't know. Uniswap, $16. 1 inch, $2.34. Matic down at $1.05. So I don't know. I mean, this is not looking too pretty. So we will just have to keep our eye on it. No one really knows what's going to happen. And if they say they do, they really don't. So we just got to kind of watch and wait for confirmation. So, just watch that 200-week moving average, see if it gets above that. And, if we can stay above that consistently for at least 2 or 3 touches. And yes, maybe, there is a chance for further upside. But until we break that, we're sort of in a continued downtrend. So that is pretty much all I have. There's really not much to talk about. There's further FUD in the markets with U.S. regulations. There's some positive stuff happening with PayPal and Visa. Michael Saylor continuing to buy, Morgan Stanley continuing to buy, other big hedge funds continuing to buy, accumulating. So it seems like the smart money is buying. So take that for what it's worth. This is not financial advice. I'm just going to continue to, DCA dollar cost average as much as I can. Little by little, just keep buying here, there, everywhere. And then just do that all the way through until the next time it goes up. And that's how you make great money. So, I would not be too concerned about fuddish articles around, regulations and stuff like that. China is getting free of Bitcoin, and that is a really good thing. So move all the mining to Miami and give them some nuclear energy to crank out the Bitcoins. So that's all I got for you guys today. Have yourselves a lovely night.